Alright, PS360 back for more of Turok 2's underground maze. And with me today again is...
Leave my wife? Does this level ever end?
Not for a little while yet. We're just going more and more underground.
Maybe it's just me, but this seems so much longer than the other levels we've done. Or you've done, I should say.
It is. It's... Especially when the run rate before this was so much shorter than everything surrounding it. And the level with the zombies wasn't really as long. What was it? The
River of Souls.
Yeah. That one wasn't really long as much as it was just extremely tedious. It's probably best to do level 3 if you can. Before that one, just to bump up your arsenal a little bit. Is that guy walking on air?
Oh, believe it or not, he's walking on nothing.
I think he was walking on air. Some interesting pathing on that guy. Let's see if we can try some of these out. But yeah, the Perlin level, the Death Marshes, is just so much shorter than this. The River of Souls isn't long, but it takes a little while to go through just because you're kind of underpowered for some of the stuff you're fighting.
You know, think about it, I think the Sunfire pods will blind regular enemies.
They might. I'll give that a shot as soon as I get to regular enemies, because I don't bother trying it on anything other than blind ones in this. But, I mean, I could. I don't really think they give any of them to you outside of this level.
But yeah, I think they blind regular enemies. I'm not sure, though.
I'll remember to try. Worst case scenario is nothing happens, and... well, I've got plenty of other guns to fill in that gap.
Speaking of which, Mag 60 just hanging out.
Mag 60.
Not really a big fan of how the lava on this just kind of sounds like an upset stomach.
Oh, isn't that what lava is, really? Just the planet having a bad time with its belly.
No, that just begs the question of what did the planet eat?
Indian food. Had some spicy curry.
You know, that's what I'm gonna say the tranquilizer gun is good for.
Spicy curry?
No, it's gonna be good for shooting these switches without wasting ammo of a better gun.
That actually probably worked pretty well.
It might. I didn't try it, because I just refuse to acknowledge that it's in my inventory.
You pull it out often enough.
Not by choice.
Fatality.
What? Where did it go? It's in the wall?
Brutality. Turok wins.
Collision detection-ality?
Well, you just swiped him so hard with the war blade, you knocked him through the wall.
I guess? He was gone. You know, gone is gone. I'm not gonna question it. I'm just going to attempt in vain to snipe a flaming dinosaur man.
Truly, there is no nobler goal.
I do like the little extra detail of them leaving flaming footprints as they wander around. He's not coming down here after me, though. Oh, there we go. Oh.
Wow, you killed the shit out of him.
I guess that's what happened to the first guy. Just kind of left a pair of fireborn booties behind. Ah, I dodged it.
On a side note, if I ever have a band, Fireborn Booties might be what I call it.
It's not a bad name. No, I don't need to deal with these guys. Let's just jump in the sauna. Oh, we get an ultra health, it looks like. I think I'm full on grenades. Yeah.
Oh, those are grenades.
Ultra health.
Yep. There's some shotgun shells, which I eventually realized is an ammo spawner.
The lava sounds like water.
Oh, by going through the lava, we can pretty much skip this entire room.
I am Turok!
And remind ourselves who we're playing as. Yeah, this is the end of it.
Oh, wow.
We can drop down, but I mean, where's the fun in that? We can't really. I gotta show off what I missed.
Oh, yeah, because everybody's loving going through the Lair of the Blind Ones in full excruciating detail.
Everybody in the thread warned me about it and we're kind of waiting for it. It didn't seem that bad, or it didn't seem as bad as the reputation would. I have no idea what word I'm trying to find. Would suggest.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell you're saying. Because I call it bad and reputation.
Everybody in the thread was telling me that this was a horrible level. It didn't seem that bad going through it.
Comparatively speaking, it pretty much sucks.
Yeah. That's a decent point, but you do get a lot of fun weapons in it. And while I won't say that that makes up for how uniquely long it is, because we've even got less objectives in this level than we had to. We just have the 3 thermal vents, and then protect the totem. There's less stuff to do in this than there is in any of the levels before it, and it's still so much longer. The forced backtracking probably doesn't help much either.
Oh, yeah, it's just so sprawling. Like, I get that they wanted to make, you know, a big underground level, because there's a lot of space under the earth, but it's just fuck.
There's a lot of space in between these thermal vents. And as much as I wanted to show this off, this is pretty much the only thing that we'd have skipped. Which, I mean, we've seen spiders. What we haven't seen, however, is a despairingly large difference between how much damage these things can take sometimes. Because that first one took 5 grenades.
Oh.
And I don't know why that second guy only took 1.
Grenade launcher is wonky as fuck.
Yeah, when Night Dive makes this, I do hope that they go into some of the code and adjust how some of the weapons' damage works. Because the grenade launcher is just really kind of broken.
It's not even broken in a fun way.
No, it doesn't seem to do anywhere near as much damage as a grenade should. Yeah, at least I got some extra grenades over here to pick up. Just on the off chance I ever fire them again. Maybe some more grenades back there.
I'm trying to figure out who the hell's throwing bombs at you.
Ooh.
Boars? Oh, I wonder what that's for.
It's... I don't know. It's, I can't wrap my cerebrum around it.
Oh, wow, that dude's right there all up in your business.
Yep, and he can't hit me because I'm not off the ladder yet. Oh, never mind.
Says PSV60 as he starts getting his ass kicked. Okay, he went down like a chump.
Yeah, there's, again, some of that massive difference between sometimes weapons do huge damage, sometimes weapons do nothing. And I don't really know what causes it.
Oh, maybe weapons have a rare critical chance.
Maybe. I didn't really look into that at all. But it's possible. It's that, or it's like we were saying before, where for whatever reason the charged art rifle just amplifies damage.
Flamethrower.
Which that seems pretty likely as well. But then you had the same. Then you had the 5 grenades on that one that you.
Yeah, they were both charged darted. Charged it. Having seizures. I can't figure out why they spawned all these guys so far away from you in this room. Because if you just stop when you pick up the weapon, nothing's anywhere near close enough to... Oh god, these things.
I do like how you can hear the fire crackling. So jolly and merry, it makes me think of s'mores.
There's just so many little things that just make this so enjoyable. Like you can look at the flamethrower and you can, for the most part, tell how it's functioning. Even though it's a fictional flamethrower, you can hear the butane torch coming off of it, hear the fire crackling when you use it. I decided to try to get this guy with the sunfire pod. The first one went way over his head. The second one, he was staring at the rock. We'll try it again on something else. It's a very effective strategy for fighting me.
Oh, he was kicking your ass for a second.
I just lost, like, what was that, 60 health to him? I had an ultra health a while ago. Can you tell where the extra path is?
Oh god,
Checkbow. Sniper capability enabled.
If I didn't remember this from when I played as a kid, there is absolutely no way I would have found it without looking at a guide.
Now, is this a required path? Do you gotta go this way?
Yes. One of the thermal vents, I think, is down here, and I'm pretty sure one of the keys is down here, too. As well as some new ordnance. Which is, you know, reason enough.
Oh, if there's one thing we need, it's more guns.
I'm sure there's a couple of spaces in our Turok's magical satchel that aren't quite full yet.
And Turok's bag of holding.
Synchronized death animations. I didn't... until I actually researched it a little bit, I'd never read the comics, and it's not like Nintendo 64 era games really needed to explain away why you can carry 20 to 30 different guns on your person at any given moment. But it's literally just a bag of holding.
Dude, that's awesome.
It's a bag of holding that is connected to throughout time. And I'm not really sure how this works because I don't really understand, like, conceptually how something existing simultaneously in different times can work, but the gimmick for it was any Turok could pull out any weapon that they wanted, or any kind of item, talisman, whatever that was in there, but no two Turoks could have it out at the same time. And considering that also, that stalactite's not attached to anything. Did you see that too?
I was just wondering about that. I was gonna let it go.
It's a magical place, the Lost Land.
So were some like the crazy weapons from this in the comics that you read?
The only one that I can remember was, I think they used I don't know why that didn't blind him. I think Joshua used a plasma rifle when he was fighting some Fireborn. with the flaming lava walk talisman. And I think he was doing that to try to... He was doing something with it to
Sunfire pod, sunfire pod.
try to prevent one of the other Turoks from building and using the Chronoceptor,
Oh.
I think. I remember there was this big, like, round table discussion. I think somebody put one of the panels for it up in the thread, where there was about 7 or 8 Turoks all sitting around a campfire discussing the Chronoceptor and whether it should be built, whether it should be used, whether they should just build it and try to destroy it to prevent the campaigner from getting it.
Shredder.
I don't remember what conclusion they came to.
I don't remember what the Chronoceptor is supposed to actually do. Aside from kill the shit out of everything.
I don't remember at this point either. I did when I made the Turok 1 video because I looked it up. But that was months ago, and that's not something that's important enough for me to remember over a couple of months. Heck, that probably didn't even last in my head more than a week.
See, one night you're going to be at the pub, and it's going to be Turok Trivia Night. It's going to be the final question for your team to win.
There we go. Finally got one with it. There's the gun everybody's been waiting for.
Oh, how do you get it? How do you get it?
Well, we should go up to that gate and get it, but I want it now. I want it now.
Cerebral ball.
I want what?
Let's face it, this is not a game that's good at delaying gratification.
I don't know how that worked, but I'll take it. I just gotta find something to use it on.
Dude, one of the most brutal fucking weapons I've ever seen.
For those few people that have not seen the Cerebral Bore and do not know what it does, I'm gonna wait until I fire it before I bother trying to explain it.
You're not grabbing the health back there?
No, I wanted to see what was up ahead before I refilled my health. I probably could have used the bore on that guy. I don't know, I felt sniping him would be easier. I still can't wrap my head around these things' design. They just look so out of place. They're tiny gremlins or something. I don't know.
I was thinking mutated Oompa Loompa.
This guy should work good for the boar.
Yeah!
To explain what we just saw quickly, the Cerebral Bore locks onto something intelligent, flies through the air, drills into their head, and explodes.
If you guys can't tell, it's spewing out blood and brain matter.
It's a glorious, glorious gun, and we'll see a little more of it next time.
It is the best gun.
Good hunting.